to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson makes someone miss. Garrett Wilson's loose to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Breece Hall cuts up the middle. Breece Hall's loose. Breece Hall's gone. Breece Hall is gone. And he walks into the end zone. Josh Allen fires it over the middle. Intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks off Allen. Sauce Gardner, let's go. The rookie picks off Josh Allen. Win it. Oh my God. Drops back to pass. He fires it over the middle. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. The New York Jets tie the football game. The rookie. The Jets win. The Jets win. Ashton Davis. Isis the King. Let's go. And Quinton Williams with the tackle for loss. That's a loss of 5 yards. Josh Allen is going to fire up a bomb. Josh Allen. Sauce Gardner's there for the game winner. The New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills and improved to 6-3 on the year. Sauce Gardner. That's how we get on the ball, boys. Yeah. Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media, and we got some breaking news that broke a couple of, I want to say like a half hour or so ago. Zach Wilson's back, and he will be starting against the Detroit Lions this Sunday because Mike White has been ruled out and not cleared for contact after suffering a rib injury against the Buffalo Bills. And here we go. Zach Wilson, now's your time. This is Zach Wilson's opportunity to prove that he did what he needed to do behind closed doors and reset his fundamentals, because he's going up against a team, against the Detroit Lions, that is not that good defensively. The Detroit Lions are red hot, but that's because of their offense, not because of their defense. So, Zach Wilson, man, everybody that's been watching my channel, you know that I've been supporting Zach through his downfall and through his bad plays. And I believe that the physical gifts that he has is there. It's just, can he put his mind together? Can he start reading defenses? Can he get his lower half, his fundamentals, his footwork tied with his talent? And that's been the issue with him all year, which led to his benching. So now the big question is, folks, is Zach Wilson going to come out there and prove to be a different quarterback than what we saw this season? Because stakes are high right here. We are basically fighting for a playoff spot. This is a playoff game. All week long, you guys heard me say that the Jets have to take this game like a playoff game. We have to go into it with an elimination mindset. And I think that, from an individual perspective of Zach Wilson, this is an opportunity he has to seize. This is an opportunity where if he feels like he wants to be the franchise quarterback for the Jets or a franchise quarterback for another organization, this is a game you got to, go off. And there's no, sugarcoating it, right? I'm just talking it from a Zach Wilson perspective. And I think Zach Wilson has to prove that he could be a good quarterback. The second overall pick, he's 5-2 as a starter with the Jets. So we obviously know how to win with him. But without Mike White out there, it's definitely going to, be interesting, because we've seen 3 straight weeks of this offense looking completely different with Mike White at the realm. We had a quarterback in Mike White who was able to facilitate the rock to all the wide receivers, to Garrett Wilson, to Elijah Moore, to you name it. And now Zach Wilson, I'm hoping, as an optimistic fan, that Zach Wilson took a step back, watched what Mike White did as the quarterback for this Jets team, and realized what he needs to improve on, and he improves on it. But I will say it is a lot to ask for a young quarterback in Zach Wilson to fix all of his issues in 3 weeks, because he, the issues that he's been having all season long is not fixable in 3 weeks. It's more of an off-season issue, because it's the fundamentals, it's the easy stuff, it's the quick throws. But I think, the matchup is in his favor, and it's going to be one of those games that has to be a shootout in order for the Jets to win. I think our defense is going to contain them enough, but the offense is going to be the reason why we win or lose this game, in my opinion. I don't think the defense is going to lose us the game. I think if the offense struggles to get the rhythm going, then we're going to lose. So this is definitely not the best of news in terms of, where we're at in the season. Mike White had a really good chance to just light it up. But when you look at it from, the perspective of Zach Wilson, this is his opportunity. And obviously he was upset when he got benched, rightfully so. He's a competitor. But now it's time to prove the fan base, his teammates, the coaching staff, the organization, that he is the one. He is the one. And I don't know. I'm not saying with confidence that I think he is the one or not, but I will say that I got faith in him and I have faith in his talent to be able to, make some plays. And we saw him make plays all year, but the issue with Zach Wilson this season has been simple. The easy throws. The offense is not going to be able to operate as a good system if he cannot make the simple reads and the easy throws, and that's where he hurts himself. We've seen Zach make difficult throws. He's been able to roll to his right, fire the bombs down the field. But let's just talk about what we want to see from Zach Wilson real quick, guys. It's really simple. What he needs to take from Mike White's game and put into his own game for this game, staying in the pocket. When there's pressure coming at you, you stand tall and you let it rip when there's pressure in your face. Don't abandon the pocket when it starts to get a little messy at first. What we saw from Mike White that I absolutely loved is he wasn't afraid to get hit. He was, and obviously that's not a good thing because now he's injured. But the point is, Zach Wilson, whenever there was be pressure in his face, he would abandon the pocket way too prematurely to the point where he developed a habit where there was a good pocket and he was abandoning it, rolling to the right, rolling to the left when the pocket's pretty good. And that's a habit that he developed, which is not a good one. So I'm hoping that, his lower half and the fundamentals that him and Rob Calabrese, the quarterback coach, was working on is going to be tied together, because the reason why he was very inaccurate with his throws and the ball was sailing over people's heads, it wasn't because, he doesn't have the talent to do it. It's because his mind is not connected with the lower half. And when your footwork is not connected with your mind and your arm, you're all over the place. So I think, we've seen flashes of good fundamentals from Zach Wilson, but they got a little erratic against that New England Patriots game, which led to his benching. And I do have to remind people that the New York Jets are 5-2 with Zach. And I'm not going to sit here with a straight face and tell you Zach Wilson's the reason why they won those games, but it's proof that we know how to win with him. Okay? This Jets team knows how to win with Zach Wilson. And the keys to victory with Zach, it's Zach Wilson not turning the ball over. And don't forget, that 4-game winning streak that we went on, it wasn't because of Zach Wilson, but it also wasn't because we lost of Zach. Zach didn't turn the ball over for 4 straight games, I believe. So if Zach Wilson can do what he did back when we were on that winning streak, protect the football, do not turn it over. If Zonovan Bam Knight can do what Breece Hall did during that stretch of games, maybe not to the extent of Breece Hall, but run the ball, set up the play action. If Zach can get us 150 yards, a touchdown, no turnovers, and the defense is sound, they force turnovers, and the special teams plays well, we're going to win the game. Because you have to remember that Zach Wilson as an individual was struggling at the quarterback position, but the Jets as a team has proved that they can win with him. And that's a testament to how good this freaking team is around the quarterback. It's a testament to how good this defense is and how good the running game has been, how good the weapons are around the quarterback, how good the special teams has been, and how good this coaching staff is. So please do not think this is the end of the world and the season's over. It sucks. Trust me. I prefer Mike White out there, no doubt. I think Mike White gives us a better chance to win this game. But the reality is it's a next man up mentality. Same with Quinnen Williams being down. Same with Corey Davis being down, which are really big injuries, by the way. So this is not the best of news as a Jets fan, especially at this point of the season. But now Zach Wilson, he has his opportunity to prove that he is the guy. And let me know your guys' thoughts in the chat, man. I really am interested to hear what you guys have to say. Now, this video is powered by BetUS, and I'm really curious to see the lines now on BetUS, see if they've changed a little bit. Last time I checked on BetUS, the Jets it was even. So now the Lions have become 1-point favorites with the announcement of Zach Wilson being the quarterback. So if you guys want to download BetUS, guys, you click the link down below in the description and you get $50 when you sign up with no deposit needed. Or you click the other link and they give you 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,500. So definitely check out BetUS. They got really good options over here. So now the player props are going to be a little different. They're updating that with Zach Wilson being the quarterback. But it is interesting. The odds didn't move that much. It was even last I checked, but now here on BetUS, the Detroit Lions are 1-point favorites over the Jets, and they got the over-under at 43.5. So definitely interesting stuff. All the props have to be updated because we know that, when it comes to a sportsbook perspective, when there's big news about a specific, quarterback change, there's going to be a lot of things. So again, guys, this video is powered by BetUS. Thank you, BetUS, for being the proud sportsbook sponsor of Jets Media. And if you guys want to download, make an account, click the link down below in the description. And, the Jets being 1-point underdogs at home in this game is pretty interesting. It is interesting, man. George says, this morning the Jets were 1.5-point favorites. So they definitely swung a little bit. Fresh says, ironic for our actual starting quarterback doesn't give us a better chance to win a game. We should win anyway. My opinion, I think Zach will have 100 yards rushing and 300 passing yard game. Hey, Fresh, that is the energy we need, brother. That's what we need. And I have to remind everybody, and I said it just before, but the Jets know how to win with Zach Wilson. Don't make it seem like Zach Wilson has, lost us the season. Zach Wilson has 2 losses this season, and they're against the same freaking team that has owned us forever in the New England Patriots. And I'm not twisting the narrative saying, Zach Wilson gives us the better chance to win. I think Mike White gives us the better chance to win, if I'm being honest with you. But please do not make it seem like this Jets team is not good enough to beat a Detroit Lions team with Zach Wilson at quarterback, okay? I really think that this team is still going to get the job done. And I don't know if this is a bold take. Take the receipts. But I think we're about to see Zach Wilson's best game as a Jets quarterback on Sunday. Now, if you think back on all of his best games, it's not really that hard to do. I'm not saying that Zach Wilson's going to light it up and have one of the, the greatest quarterback performances we've ever seen. What I am going to say, I think he's going to have his best performance of the season on Sunday. Want to know why? What are we seeing from Zach Wilson in his rookie year? Starts off slow, has one good game early on against the Tennessee Titans, leads the Jets to a win. He gets injured. He sits back. He watches the Mike White game. He watches Josh Johnson go out there. He watches Joe Flacco go out there for 3 or 4 games. He had his own little reset, which is a different situation. He wasn't benched. He was injured. But then he came back in the second half of the year and significantly improved his game from sitting back and watching. So I'm looking at Zach Wilson, and I'm like, okay, I think the Jets coaching staff did a great job of giving him that reset. Zach Wilson got to sit back, learn from his mistakes, not have a feeling of a pressure of preparing for a game, allowing himself to just focus on the fundies. And another reason why I think he's going to have his best game is because of the opponent that we're versing, right? If we're versing the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo, I probably wouldn't be saying this, but we're versing the Detroit Lions at home, which is the team that just gave up 425 yards to Kirk Cousins, who's a good quarterback, but the Detroit Lions are 30th in the league against the pass. So in terms of being home, in terms of the opponent we're facing, and the reality that Zach Wilson got to sit back and watch, I think, and I'm expecting Zach Wilson to have one of his better games. Now, to flip it around a little bit, though, if Zach Wilson puts up a stinker and he throws 3 interceptions and he looks absolutely terrible, then I think we all know the fate of Zach Wilson. Because the pressure's on, bro. The pressure is on. Mike White has won over this fan base. I know that there's still a section of Jets fans that don't like Mike White and they prefer Zach Wilson, so I'm sure they're happy right now. But this is Zach Wilson's chance, bro. And don't get it twisted. Mike White has not proved to be the franchise quarterback yet. I think Mike White would be a great franchise quarterback potentially, and I always give him the rest of the season to prove it. But this is still Zach's team to lose, right? And I think Jets fans, please welcome back Zach Wilson with open arms. Don't just start hating on him and say, "Oh, here we go again with this guy." Let's go. We're Jets fans. Don't be a Mike White guy or a Zach Wilson guy. We're Jets fans. We root for whoever the freaking quarterback is. All right? And that's my perspective of this situation. And I'm looking at the history of Zach Wilson, and I have confidence that he's going to learn. He's going to be able to make some significant improvements. Now, I don't think he's going to be perfect. I think there's still going to be mistakes. There's going to be a throw that we're going to be like, oh my gosh, why are you still making these mistakes? Why are you not setting your feet? There's going to be some throws like that, no doubt about it. But there's also going to be plays, I guarantee you this, where he's going to have a play that we haven't seen yet this season from him. Whether it's his athleticism, escaping the pocket, standing tall. I mean, my opinion on Zach Wilson's best game of the season is what I want to see replicated on this Sunday. Go watch Zach Wilson against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in his rookie season. That is the style of quarterback play we need to see from Zach, because that was the one game where I came away with saying, wow, Zach Wilson actually has pocket awareness, and he can be a pocket quarterback like Mike White has been. Standing tall in the pocket, stepping into your throws, lower half connected with the arm. Anticipation, timing, knowing where the ball needs to go, zipping it over the middle of the field, not relying on abandoning the pocket and relying on your, backyard football instincts. Go rewatch that game against the Buccaneers. That's what I want to see from Zach in this game. It's exactly what I want to see from Zach. So, guys, if you're just tuning into the show, man, we got some breaking news. Do me a gigantic favor. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. We only have 22 likes with 80 of you guys watching. I appreciate all you guys tuning into Jets Media and helping me out. Everybody do me a gigantic favor. Hit that like button. We're going to get into the chat, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts of this news and your guys' overall expectations of this game and Zach Wilson. So I want to ask you guys, what is your confidence level in the Jets winning on Sunday? Out of 1 to 10, how much confidence you got in Zach Wilson to help us win this freaking game? Let's see it in the chat. Let's see it in the chat. I see some confident people. All right, so I asked the question, out of 10, what's your confidence level in Zach Wilson helping this team win? Melvin, 8, 7, 8, 11, 4 to 5. Okay. 10, 8, 8. Went from a 10 to a 9. That's reasonable. 6, 10. Zach will be the man on Sunday. Let's go. That's what we need to hear, baby. Zach has never been given enough of a reason to want him as our future QB. But with that being said, he is a Jet, and if you can throw 150 with no picks and hand the ball off, we can win this game. Let's go. I'm texting Jack right now about this whole situation. Jack isn't too happy. So we need Zonovan Bam Knight to be on his absolute A game in this one, if I've ever seen one. Feel me? If there's ever a game we need Bam Knight to be on his A game, now's the time. My guy Dylan's in the chat. What up, Dylan? Hope all's well with you, my man. 8, let's go, Zach. Hope he proves people wrong. Lots of pressure, though. A playoff game here. Absolutely, Dylan. You hit it right on the money. This is not just a regular game. This is basically a playoff game. And the thing that I keep coming back to is this Jets team has proved to be able to win with Zach Wilson, which gives me confidence. I mean, guys, Zach Wilson freaking beat the Buffalo Bills. Just saying. I know that he didn't ball out in that game, but he didn't throw an interception. He protected the ball, and the defense was the biggest reason why we beat the Bills, in my opinion. But the point is, this Jets team has proved that they can win with him. If he can just calm down, stay tall in the pocket, and learn from Mike White, then that's all we freaking need, man. It does stink because, I prefer Mike White out there, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, next man up. Next man up. Now, I'm not sure if Robert Saleh announced anything about Quinnen Williams or Corey Davis, but it seems like they're both most likely not playing, which is definitely not a good thing at all, to be honest with you. But next man up, baby. Next man up. So my predictions is that the Jets are going to win this game. I think Zach Wilson has a chance here to win back this fan base, to win back this organization. Now, I honestly do still think that even if Zach Wilson wins this game, Mike White's going to be coming back when he's healthy. Just saying. But I feel like, I don't know, bro. I don't even know. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into this breaking news. I'm really excited for this game. He needs to be able to just manage the game, rely on the running attack, and take some deep shots. Garrett Wilson's hot right now. He needs the ball. Elijah Moore, okay? With Corey Davis down, Elijah Moore needs the ball. And Zach Wilson never gave Elijah Moore the ball, which was really, really infuriating. So Elijah Moore needs the ball in his hands. Zach Wilson's got to be able to just make the proper decisions. And it's that simple. Seems simple, but it's not, right? So, all right, Zach, now's your time to shine. It's all on you. So, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning into the breaking news live stream. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that like button on your way in, and let's go. When have I ever said this, Motivated T? You're putting words in my mouth, my man. If you've been watching my stream, I said Mike White gives this Jets team the best chance to win, but he's hurt, so now Zach Wilson's the quarterback. So please do not put words in my mouth, my friend. I would appreciate that. Never said this. Never said this. I said again, Mike White gives us the best chance to win. But right now, this is Zach Wilson's opportunity. And what this Jets team has proved this season is that they can win with him. Not because of him, but because they are a good team around him. So we need to make sure that this Jets team balls out. The defense has to be on their A game. The offensive line needs to protect Zach. The run game needs to be effective. The playmakers around him. And this is a really unfortunate reality that we're living with, but injuries are a part of the game, I guess. Right? Injuries are a part of the game. And the good teams have depth, and we got to see how we can respond. Let's go beat the freaking Detroit Lions. Zach Wilson, this is it, man. This is all you got to do. Beat the Lions, relax your footwork, step into your throws, connect your lower half to your arm, scan the defense, and relax and play football freely. Don't overthink it. And we got a lot of things to look forward to, I guess, especially without Big Q and Corey and Mike White. Woo! All right, well, I'll be live throughout the entire game, giving you guys my live reaction, and that's going to be a really interesting stream. So stay tuned for that, man. I appreciate you guys. Love all the support on Jets Media. Let's go, Jets. Let's go get this W. And I'll catch you guys then. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jets. I'll catch you guys next time, everybody. Peace out.